Hello. My name is Naisha, and today I'm going to talk about Moonborn. Moonborn is a story that you could play on Romance Club, which is an interactive mobile story game that you could get on the Apple Store or Google Play. So basically, the gist of Moonborn. This story follows Mia, an American college student, as she stumbles upon the discovery that vampires and werewolves are real. This revelation opens up an entire new world full of excitement, adventure, and many deadly dangers. Mia will be forced to fight against a mysterious, ruthless enemy and to completely reconsider her own identity, which turns out to be tied to an ancient prophecy. Helped by a group of loyal friends, Mia's journey sees her fighting for her life and the lives of many others and seeking the ultimate truth before taking a final decision. Will she accept the challenge in front of her, or will she pick a quiet life? The choice is yours. And that's the one thing I like about Romance Club in general. And no stranger to Moonborn, you do have a choice that you could choose with different paths. As you can see, there's symbols that you see on here. Um, the symbol that has a 25, like beside it, is fortitude. The symbol that has a 1 beside it, that's diplomacy. The other symbol that has 1 beside it is the gift of blood, and the symbol that has basically is of a moon. I want to say crescent. But yeah, and that has 5 beside it. Um, gift of the moon. I want to say, yeah, gift of the moon. But anyway, I'm going to talk about season 1 and how I enjoyed it and what I would rate it, and if I just would recommend you to read it. Also, there will be spoilers just because when I like to talk and tell you why I don't like it, I like to be like specific and stuff like that. So yeah, there will be spoilers. So if you don't like it, go play this game yourself. If you don't mind spoilers, you can sit here and just hear what I have to say. So right off the bat, Moonborn, it if I had to describe it to someone, I would say it's like Twilight with a hint of um Underworld a bit, especially the second book. And I'm going to talk about that like later on, but that's what it reminds me of. Twilight mixed with a bit of Underworld. Um, because I was gonna say Twilight mixed with Blade, only because your character she it's like in the middle of it. She turns into something, but it's not a vampire, but she's stronger and she has powers. And it just kind of reminded me of Blade a bit because Blade is like a hybrid and stuff like that. We don't know what she is yet. I think that's another thing that kind of bothered me about season 1 is that you don't know what she is. You know she turned, but she's not a vampire, and we don't know like what she turned into. We just gonna have to wait until like the seasons to come. And as you can see, like I said, I finished season 1, and this is what this video is gonna be about. But so yeah, like we don't know what she is. And then so far you have love interest. Now usually when it comes to books, I don't really mind love interest. Like, hey, it enhanced the books to me, especially yeah, depending on what story you're reading, I feel like it enhances it. Like on Thin Ice, I feel like any love interest that you have in On Thin Ice, it enhances the story, but it doesn't make the story. So, with these, however, even though like when it comes to like romance in some of these stories, I'm talking about like the paranormal or maybe the slice of life, especially if the story isn't really romantic and stuff like that. Um, and with this one, I'm not gonna lie, I feel that my character Mia, and also that's her name. Like you can't change her name. Her name is going to be Mia, but you can change what she looks like. But anyway, Mia, I feel like Mia is just gonna be a single woman until I get to the other love interest um because as I was trying to look for like a summary, I saw that there's like in game love interests and then there's casual love interests. So you have so the in game love interests you have Victor Van Art, which is basically who you see on the I want to say right side, basically the emo dude. Max Fall is the guy you see on the left. Um, Simon Cook, he's also in season one, and all I have to say about him is he's human. He's annoying. Also, Victor Van Art is a vampire. Max Fall is the werewolf. Simon Cook, he's actually human. I haven't met Francis or Benny Bart, so I can't tell you about that. But the casual love interests are Trisha and Dante Guerrera. Yeah, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But if I'm not, I apologize. Um, Trisha is Mia's best friend, and again, you can make her love interest, but they tell you that, like, especially in no, they don't tell you. I think I just no, yeah, I looked it up. Okay, I'm about to say they tell you no, they don't tell you, but I looked it up. I'm over here talking about. Sorry about that, but anyway, yeah, I looked it up. They say you can make her love interest, but it's not going to last and stuff like that. And I'm assuming that's with Dante as well. So the main people who you have again, like I said, Victor, Max, Simon, Francis, and Benny Bart. Now I don't know. Again, I don't know anything about Francis or Simon and stuff like that. But I looked up Francis. Francis is a woman. Cause I about to say it's not. I about to say it's not fair if all the in-game love interests are men, stuff like that. Especially for those who actually want a woman as a love interest, you know. So, so yeah. I'm gonna be honest. Cause I decided to look up Francis and Benny. I didn't look up like what they're about. I just try to see like who they look like. And I'm gonna be honest. Francis is the only love interest I think people would probably go for. Like I don't know her character personality, and I don't know when she comes into the story and stuff like that because I just finished season one. But I will say that um yeah, Benny Bark, he don't look cute to me. Now I could tell you about Simon. Simon don't really look cute to me either. Max is cute, but he's annoying. I'm gonna get to that. Victor, um, as you see on the screen, he's cute as well. In my opinion, I feel like so far either I'm gonna make me a single or she just gonna go for Victor. But the only reason why I'm hesitant about that is because Victor reminds you of Edward. No lie. He reminds you of Edward. He's just a little bit more emo. That's it. He reminds me of Edward, just a little bit more emo, like just saying. And with Max, oh my god, he's so freaking annoying. It's not even funny. And sometimes I like him, and then there's other time, especially like when he'll say something, like he'll make a joke because yeah, there was a scene where Mia is basically like she finds a ring and she's trying to look for who it is and stuff like that. And when she finds the owner of the ring, the owner gives her like a nice, necklace, expensive necklace. And Max goes, "Oh my god, did did he did he really just give you that because you bought him that ring?" Because it was just a band. It was just a normal looking wedding band, just a gold wedding band. That's it. He was like, "Did he really just give you that?" And then she was like, "Look, I tried to give it back to him. He told me to keep this. So yeah, it's a gift." He was like, "Okay, well come on, swindler," and stuff like that. And he'll say like joke stuff like that, but then he'd get annoying. He'd get annoying too quick and say stuff like, "Well, you know, you just saying that because you haven't had sex with me lately. You haven't had sex with me." I'm like, "Oh my god!" And then like he'll say flirty stuff, but it's like it's not really flirty in my opinion. So no, Simon, we don't get much. We don't get much scenes with Simon, and when we finally do get a long time with Simon, I decided to see like just to do the whole like um intimate scene, and I couldn't take him serious only because he's like, "Oh, yes, goddess, yes." I was like, he's laying it on a little bit too thick, and even when they're done, he was like, "So, baby, um, how'd you sleep this morning?" And it's like, okay. I was like, well, it's a given because you did sleep. I'm just kidding, but no, I was like, and your character, me is like, yeah, how did you sleep? Like she's trying to avoid the whole baby situation. And then when he says he are they in a relationship, she tells him like she's not trying to look for a serious relationship yet and stuff, which I find funny because even though she says she's not trying to look for a serious relationship, Max, who basically offered to be a friend with benefit type of situation, and she was angry about that. So I thought that was kind of funny, but overall, Simon as a love interest, I'm being honest, he's bland. Max, he's cute but arrogant, and I'm gonna be honest, the arrogant, him being arrogant is just not, it's just turning me off. And then, so again, it leaves Victor, but sometimes Victor, I think it's the way that the people on Romance Club wrote Victor, and I think that's another reason why um I don't like that takes away from the book in my opinion, because the way they write it, I don't know if I don't know if yeah, I don't know what's going on with that because I know Shadows of Saint Four came at the same time as Moonborn, and Shadows of Saint Four, the way it's written is beautiful. So to get to Moonborn and how it's written and things like that, it's like it's very lacking. So that's one thing I just didn't like about it. Again, the only thing I do like about it is you get to choose your own path. You get to choose a path of fortitude, diplomacy, and you also get to choose the gift of blood or the gift of the moon. Um, I also like that you get to choose like what Mia looks like, because even though you can't change her name, you can change who she looks like, and I like that. And the plot itself, I think it's very interesting and stuff. Like, again, like the summary that I've read not too long ago, I like it. I think it's interesting, and I want to see more. Another thing that I'm like kind of like ugh about is the graphics. Oh my goodness. um, I feel like I'm gonna do a short. I'm gonna make a short about some of the characters that I've seen and stuff like that. I'm definitely going to make a short, like a whole bunch of shorts, um, about it. I don't know where I'm gonna put them up. Hopefully soon though. But yeah, I'm gonna make shorts about this. But some of the characters just look ridiculous. Like they look crazy, and not in a good way. Like one of the characters, I forgot her name, but she's an evil, conniving little bee. Well, bitch. She's a conniving little bitch, and she's a vampire. I think her name's Vicky, but the way she looks is hideous. But and be honest, it fits her. It suits her. But then when you meet Victor's father, who, in my opinion, is supposed to be like the Carlisle character and stuff like that, because his mannerism and the way he acts kind of basically reminds you of Carlisle. But oh my God, he looks hideous. He looks scary. Like I kid you not, most vampires in this game, they look normal, except for him. He's the only one that don't look normal. Like aside from Vicky, but I feel like because she's an evil son of a gun, they made her like they exaggerate how she looks. But with Carlisle, he's a nice guy, and yet he still looks horrible and stuff like that. And so yeah, the graphics could be a bit better. Even with your character Mia, it could be a bit better and things like that. Especially when it comes to the hair and trying to like and the clothes and trying to figure out like what looks good on her, because I'm be honest, when you try to like mash okay, which hair would look good on her, like all of it just makes her look like an alien. And so it's like wow. Now I don't know, I haven't read season 1 yet, but hopefully, not season 1, episode 1 of season 2 yet. But hopefully they're able, especially on down the line, because this is 5 seasons. So hopefully, but overall for season 1, I feel like it's okay and stuff like that. You mainly just get her, like, basically accidentally diving into the world of vampires and stuff like that. And then she accidentally dives into the world of werewolves and things like that. Overall, it's an okay story. I give it a 3 out of 5, mainly because of how it's written and things like that. Because it's like the way it's written, like how like especially when it comes to the narration and the dialogue between the characters, some of it could be a little bit weird and just like incoherent. And then of course the graphics, it, they're not like, again, when you come from, and I want to say especially with Shadows of Saint Four, because like I have to express it, they were both there at the same time. So when you see Shadows of Saint Four and you see the graphics on there, it's nice. Like it could be better, but it's still nice. And these graphics over here, it's like it's all right. And then it seems like, because like there are some characters, especially like when you meet the leader of Max Werewolf Pack, the leader, he's fine. He's good looking. And the grandfather, oh my God, a silver fox. But then when you get to Raph, wife, she she looks a mess and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, because it's interesting. Because again, it's like someone pick and choose who could be beautiful and who can't be beautiful and stuff like that. Because I know you meet different NPCs. One of them name is Corman, and she's gorgeous, like she's flawless and stuff. But then when you meet Raph's wife, she's yeah, not she's not like she's okay looking and stuff like that, which I think was kind of messed up because it's like, and I think it's because she and you also meet another character, Audrey, who is Raph and Max, your love interest sister. She looks just like Raph's wife looks just like Audrey, and I think that's weird and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, and it seems, and that's the thing. It seems like, especially when it comes to again the werewolves, like the men, they look good. Like um even the uncle, I want to say his name is John. He's annoying as hell, but he's even good looking. I was like, okay, so are y'all discriminating against women or something? Because why is the women not looking the best? Like, and then I feel like it's not even about the face. It's about like, okay, the hair, like their clothes, um, basically it's like, and then like again, their body size, like it looks like it's disproportionate and stuff like that. I don't know how to describe it. It just looks like they didn't care about the characters. Again, there are some characters in here that they cared about and some characters they didn't. So yeah. But again, overall, like I said, it's alright. 3 out of 5 stars. Would I recommend this to? And no, um, I wouldn't. There's actually another book on here, another vampire book on here. I haven't read. I've only read a couple of chapters, but I would recommend that one over this one. Unfortunately, I would definitely check out season 2 and see if it's better than season 1. I'm hoping that it's better than season 1, but if you do want to read Moon by yourself, I would kindly suggest, because um, it is Diamond Rush week, but not week. As you can see, it's 40 hours. I would have put this up sooner, but unfortunately, um, my power had went off. Luckily, it came back on. So, but yeah, and it's probably gonna take me some time to like do it. But nonetheless, if you want to read Moonborn, do it now, where all choices are free. And with that being said, I want to know down in the comment, what do you think about this? Did you enjoy the book? Did you like it? Do you have any opinions on it? Who is your love interest? Who are you? Are you going for Victor, or are you going for Max, or have you read most of this and you going for like Francis or Benny or even Simon? Just let me know in the comments below. God always like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, see ya.